Hi everybody! Hello! Hi Rabbit! Hello! How are you? Hi! Hi everyone, happy Friday! It is finally Friday. Thank God it's Friday, and thank God Shiba is streaming. How are you? Hello, how is it? Yeah, I think I'm not sure what happened, but like for Prism Live, it suddenly started having capabilities of OBS, so the CC is likely on Twitch. You guys could try. I'm not too sure. I can't see it from my end. But hello, Jamaranzo. Hello. Thank you for joining this fine evening. Yay. So today we'll be continuing episode 4, which if you remember the last time we were on the Great Ace Attorney, we actually watched the opening movie, but today we're gonna watch the opening movie again, so to refresh our memory, and then we're going to proceed into the investigation and everything. I don't foresee us going into court today, okay? Because we likely will have to play through some kind of investigation. The investigation parts can get pretty freaking long, so like... Hi Mom Nelman, hello! Happy Friday after a full workout session, and next day is an 18-hour hospital shift. Oh no, that's so long! Rest in peace, Almond. It's okay, it's alright. You got this, I believe in you. Hi Chris Illibus, hello, welcome in guys. So happy to see all of you coming in, slowly trickling in. So I shall just maybe chat with you guys for a while. Yay! I think it's too much to begin the stream immediately, like without what I'm talking about is like begin the game immediately without any chatting. That's kind of like not my style. So let's take some time to talk about what should we talk about? Yeah, we should talk about the fact that like I just got my shipment of Kickstarter tarot decks that I've been waiting on for months, and there were a lot of delays with like the decks as well as a lot of numerous stuff in between, but finally the package is in my hands, and I did not just get tarot decks from this artist. I also got like notebooks, I got dice, I got like tarot cloth and all that jazz in between. So like the next time I want to show you guys, I will probably set up like a hand cam or something. Hi Mom, I don't even get a day off this week. What? No, it's okay. You know what your day off is spending time with me, okay? That will have to do for this week. All right, I'm sorry I cannot do more for you, but in the time that you spend in my stream, I can do my best to make it feel like a day off for you. That's the best I can do. So sorry to hear about that. I hope you do get a day off next week though. If not, it seems like as with most healthcare healthcare associations and places, they are severely understaffed, underpaid, and overwhelmed. So thank you for doing the thankless jobs. Yeah, I couldn't go into healthcare though. I did consider going to healthcare because it's after all a pretty darn stable career, you don't have to worry about ever running out of a job and things, but it is tough as well. So I didn't think I was tough enough for it, so I didn't end up like going down that path. Yeah, so as such, I became a streamer. I became a VTuber. Okay, a VTuber does not deal with like people's lives. Okay, a VTuber manipulates people's lives. I'm just kidding. I guess it is kind of stable in that they're always hiring, but whether it's stable as in wages, I am not too sure. Okay, I am the worst person to ask because I have absolutely no experience in this. So GTA 6 isn't gonna pay itself. As in, you want to buy the game and it's not gonna pay for itself? Or am I missing some kind of reference here? If I'm missing some kind of reference, I apologize because I'm not a GTA player. Grand Theft Auto, right? Is that game that you play and you kind of like try to steal everyone's cars. You also try to rob a bank and do car stunts or something. I don't know. I never played it. Hi, Fluffy Muffin. Hello, welcome. Hey. Wow. Yes. Today, because it is no longer raining at my site, so the connection is much better. You can tell that my model mouth is now moving in real time as compared to like the past few days. So thank goodness, okay? Thank freaking goodness. Yeah. Oh wait, the long time? Oh, you said something about like, is that goes for like long time stuff. Us newer ones are on contract basis. We aren't even sure if they want to renew our contract or not. I see. Well, all the best to you, Girl Syllabus. I know it's a tough industry. It's a tough job market right now, I believe. So all the best, guys. You guys can do it. No, I've seen this game advertised on Steam. Are you talking about the Great Ace Attorney, like the one that I'm playing now? Because yeah, it's basically the most recent installment and duology of the Ace Attorney series, where they kind of like went back in time and decided to show how defense attorney blood runs in Phoenix Wright's veins by showing us his ancestor, the ancestor that began everything, Naruhodo Ryuichi. Not Ryuichi, Naruhodo Ryunosuke. I confused their name. Ryunosuke. Okay, Ryuichi is Phoenix Wright. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, hi May Monin. Hello. Lovely to see you. Yeah. Ryuichi. Yeah, Naruhodo Ryuichi is Phoenix Wright's name. Mitsurugi Reiji is Miles Edgeworth's Japanese name. Yeah, there are a few others as well, but I did not remember them all. You need to ask the expert Miyori here. I'm sure she can enlighten you on what exactly their Japanese names are. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the Shibdom Bloomy Peach. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're enjoying my content. I mean, technically, I haven't started yet. Okay, this game ain't gonna play itself, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, and also today, from today onwards, I will probably not stream on Kick anymore because so far I haven't been getting traction there, and in addition, all the weirdos come from Kick, so I'm thinking of pulling back from Kick for now. So, well. Yeah, so for now, we will only be on Twitch as well as YouTube, which I think is perfectly sufficient for now. Okay, it's perfectly sufficient for now. So let's just work on it, and I'm sure we can find some middle ground that will work out for this community. Yeah, sure, her Kick is something. Kick is a very different place, a different platform with a very different way of growing your community. I'm not saying it's bad or it's good, but for now, I don't see any benefit in continuing to stream on it. Like, previously, I just kind of took it as like, my third platform. I kind of streamed Kick and stuff, but I'm not seeing any advantages in doing it, especially since the past few times I do get 1 to 2 chatters sometimes, but then it's like I get creeps as well. It's like, ugh, disgust. Wait for Kick to get out of beta, like it had potential. Then I heard most of them there went kind of that way. I mean, I'm not clear on what that way means, and we probably shouldn't be discussing this on stream at all, but it's just a very different culture over there, and whether or not I fit there, I'm still not sure yet, because initially I did get some kind of traction there, and then remember I took like a month-ish long break, and then in the end I lost any traction I had been building up, and as more and more VTubers kind of like flowed over there, it kind of just went downhill. So like here we are, okay? I mean, I started streaming on Twitch, so like this is where most of you guys are anyway. Yeah, hey, thank you for sticking with me. Hi Arsenal, hello, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming in. Okay. Yeah, I'll be starting in just a bit, just so, you know, I can get some talk out of the way. Like I was telling everyone earlier, I am so stoked because my recent shipment of tarot decks is here, and there's some of the prettiest cards that I have owned just yet. There's a lot of foil, there's a lot of shimmer, and the energy from the cards is insane. So like next time when I have like a hand cam stream, I'll definitely show off those cards to you guys, okay? Whether or not I use them for readings is another issue, okay? I cannot promise that, but like I'll just show you guys the cards, definitely. Hi Royalty Tell, hello, YouTube is fine if the algorithm gets you. It's up from there on. Aw, thank you, Almond. I'll take that as praise and stuff. Yeah. So far, I think I'm doing okay on YouTube. Well, I'm kind of like not fully utilizing their video thing, like, you know, the edited videos, uploading videos alongside streams. But like, as far as streams go, it seems like I do get some viewers, and you know, I kind of like think that progress is progress even if it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, nonetheless, I appreciate all viewers, whether you're coming from Twitch, whether you're coming from YouTube, or you're coming from both sides, even better. That's even better. Oh well. I love Kick a lot. A lot of my friends who are streamers are doing good on Kick. You just need mods if you plan to stream on Kick in the future. Yeah, I mean, even now I don't really have mods, and it's something I really should work on, but I'll be honest, like there's already quite a lot on my plate mentally, and I mean, I kind of like give the impression that I'm super capable. I can do everything, but like I do have limits as well, guys. So I'm still trying to find the spare capacity to, like, you know, look for mods and like get mods in, steady, you know, ready and steady my chat, my streaming times, and that it's a lot more than just being like, okay, you're hired as my mod, now go do your thing, you know? Yeah. Therefore, you can see that I have just been modding myself, you know? If anyone is doing stupid shit, I'll just be like, ha ha ha, you think you're funny, baby, huh? Watch me as I pull up my window and ban you right here, right now, yeah. And, well, so far it's been working, but of course, if like I'm streaming on a platform like Kick, I don't know, it just somehow doesn't feel right. Yeah, but Kick feels like one of those platforms where you have to actively funnel your existing audience there, because you want to pick up a new audience there, it's gonna be freaking hard. Modding is actually pretty fun. I modded from my friend's channel. It is pretty fun, but it also does require some commitment on your end. You know, like when you're watching a stream that like you're supposed to mod, you can't really just like chill and ignore everything that's going on. You have to be fairly alert, and then if the streamer says, hey, can someone just get me a shout out and things, you have to be there to like do it, you know? So it's really itai. If only I could have a manager who could manage the mods for me, but you know, an indie can dream. An indie can freaking dream that I'll get a manager. I have to get my own manager. I am my own manager. What am I talking about? Jesus. Terrible. Oh wait. Anyway, Small Sheep is here with me today. He's under my table, and he is so deeply asleep that me talking like this has not made him twitch a muscle. Not a single muscle has twitched from his end. So I don't think we'll be disturbing him even if I start screaming, so there's no need for modding if you only got 5 years in YouTube so far. So far I've never really needed to mod on YouTube. I'm more talking about my Twitch site where I can get regularly 10 to like 20-ish average viewers. Yeah, so that would require quite a bit of modding. And for Kick in general, as there are people who come in and be like, hey, can I suck your titties or something? And I'm like, excuse-moi, get out. Yeah, they just come in and like, and seriously, right in front of my salad. Really, seriously. Yeah, it's terrible. Hi, Koku, hello. Yeah, I definitely need to be alert as a mod. People like to mess with smaller streamers. Yeah, they. And then they come in and then they get offended that you're not replying to their horny posting. Like, what the hell? Do that on your Twitter. Don't do that in my chat. What's wrong with you? Like, what part of my freaking image shows that I'm a loot tuber? I'm not a loot tuber, by the way. Like, I make jokes sometimes, but I am not a loot tuber, alright? Just saying. Hi, Cutter. Hi. Maybe I'm just dropping by to wish you a good stream. Oh, thank you, Cutter. Thank you, eh. They're spam bots, not real people. The way they reply suggests they're real people, though. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure they're real people. They have nothing better to do. They have nothing better to do. I am in pain. Why do they do this? Oh my god, Karu. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Shit. Can I like heart? Oh shit. I'm not locked in. I'm sorry. I can't celebrate it. I don't know why. Back. No. Next. No. Give me a moment. At gmail.com. And I gotta like... why is it like that? 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 Okay. Oh my god, what is this dude? Okay, I'm gonna freeze for a bit. Give me a moment. Yes, it's me. Oh my god, can you not? Oh my god, can you stop that? Stop that! Sorry, gotta I have a little technical difficulty right now. I gotta like I gotta deal with something really important right now. Oh my god. My dog is malfunctioning. My dog is malfunctioning. Okay, please give me my dog back. By dog, I mean like the thing that you put into... yeah, okay, finally the super chat comes in. Bro. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, why is it like... Give me a freaking moment. Give me a moment. Oh my... Yeah, anyway. Welcome to Shibdom, Derp 13. Welcome. Hi Tuya, hello. Some technical difficulties on my end. You guys aren't seeing anything, but I am currently... Hello. Yeah, that. Let me just pop out the chat right here and put it in. Well. I'll be starting right after this, so please bear with me for a bit. Though. Custom browser docs. Apply. I don't know why it does this. Why does it do this? Pop-up chat. I will have to put a new doc. I have to put it in a new doc. I don't know what's going on. Custom docs. Why? Yes, finally. Okay, I fixed it, but I had to make a new doc. I don't know why. It's weird. Yo, what is malfunctioning? Okay, so like in OBS, you can kind of put certain chats here and there, but for the YouTube chat, for some reason, once I logged into my account so that I could like celebrate the super chat, once I log in, the interface just changed completely, and I'm like, excuse me. Yeah. So like, I was thinking doc. I mean, The small sheep is sleeping fine. He's fine. He's not malfunctioning. Yeah. Doc. D-O-C-K. Doc. Okay? Yeah, I'm talking about the like OBS doc. Oh my gosh, yes, my closed captions are working finally. Anyway, if you guys wanna like open closed captions on my Twitch stream, feel free to, because finally they're back after so many years. Yeah. But anyway, let us begin. Alright, let us begin. We're gonna continue, okay? And we're gonna continue starting with episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Are you ready? Let's go. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer. Oh man, the captions are perfect. Nice. Hi, next Neon shows his OP. He is pretty much like he's pretty much OP, but like I have yet to really like his character. Much inconsistencies, absolute disdain and pain, but you know, I try my best, alright? 19th February, 9:47 AM, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? What happened? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. Okay, who helped them? And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Burya, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. You spent the entire night? Ryu, why are you so cute? Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops! Sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. Ai, that sounds itai desu ne. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. Ugh, I really am sorry. I wonder how much money they brought with them. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. I see they managed to, like, sleep in somewhere really stonks last night, apparently, but it cost them so much money. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. London is a scary place. Can you imagine the stipend for like 6 months and like, oh my gosh. One must wonder about the currency exchange if it exists. Honestly, Ryo should have just taken 1,000 guineas from like that rich guy. He's stupid. He's so stupid. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. Oh, Yes, wait, well. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Susato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense. Thanks for the head pat. You may consider the test passed. Oh! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. Oh my god, do you see the birds? The birds just at the back. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. He's not wrong. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? I always forget about the channel points. No, continue forgetting about them. You don't need them. No need to use them at all. No need. It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? Oh, come on, girl syllabus! Oh, come on, seriously! Seriously! I see. We have redeemed an hour. Are you guys ready for an hour, which I haven't done for a very long time? Are you guys ready? Well, ready or not, here I come! There you go. There's your hour. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm gonna continue. I bet you weren't expecting that, baby. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment. Well, Lord Van Zieks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Pain. Welcome to the Shibdom Tumbleweed Afro. Welcome. What an interesting name. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo? It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Okay, thank you for having me. Yay, thank you for joining. Yay, I hope you have a great time here. Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial. He perished? I mean, good, but seriously? I was not expecting that. No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Oh my god. We'll just have to ask. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak. But already... the police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. That's awful! The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. Yeah, this bailiff needs to be fired, baby, or given new glasses. I don't know, whichever's cheaper. Probably the firing will be cheaper, you know? And how could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. This time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. Damn. Miyori Shiba Best Attorney 2024. I'll be honest, if I was your attorney, you guys are gonna be thrown in jail for life. But then, who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. That's literally the least assuring thing I've ever heard. Leave it to the popo. And then they're gonna do what? Screw it up? Yeah. Poor Mr. McGilded. Oof. You wanna go out? No. Okay, small sheep is still happily asleep, so I don't think he wants to go out. Well, hopefully he stays happily asleep, because I'm gonna make a lot more noise from now on. Okay, let's go to a British court. What? So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow! Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. Good lord. Solemnity. Oh, solemnity. Okay, solemnity. Okay. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Hey, Ryu wasn't even gonna be a lawyer like less than 2 months ago, okay? You gotta cut him some slack. You did, that didn't happen, okay? I can't help! The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. That was simple? I'm gonna die. Simple? That was simple? Exactly, Susato, you tell him. As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. What a powerful stare. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? He was going to say something before, but he didn't. Ah! Okay, what's the new case about then? I'll be back, gotta go actually do some work at work. Okay, have fun, Fluffy Muffin, and if you can, feel free to lurk. But if you don't want to lurk, that's fine as well. I'll see you next time. Hey! Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Excuse me. Don't tell me. It's a murder and a trial starts in 10 minutes. Do not. Hi, Soggy Star. How about Strongheart? Yeah, what about Strongheart, lol? Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Really now. I'm finding it hard to believe you, sir. Yeah, I'm finding it hard to believe you. Yeah. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? No, Ryonosuke, you just wear your heart on your sleeve. That is to say, no one has died. As yet. He's like, no one has died, ... yet. Are we lurking? That's great, thank you. And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. Would you? Would I what? Would I what? What are you asking? 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilda's trial. Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Another locked-room murder. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Aight. Would you go for Strongheart? Nah, he's not my type at all. I'm like, I admit he has like that older man charm, but he's absolutely not my type. Nah, absolutely not. Oh, if the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Here we go again. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. I know that you always look at your watch, you know? Also, who would you pair with him? I don't know. I wouldn't pair anyone with him. Like, he seems like he would be fine on his own. He sounds like the type of person who would marry his pocket watch or something, you know? Like, he'll be invited to his wedding, and then instead of like a pretty lady coming, walking down to the altar, it would just be like a huge pocket watch, like with a bridal veil, and then the pocket watch would kind of like lightly bounce down the what do you call it, the runway, bounce down the aisle, and they'll get married. They live happily ever after. I ship Strongheart and pocket watch. Yes. Strongheart with Strongheart, maybe. Yeah, he'll marry his pocket watch. He marries reflection. Okay, he's not so egoistic as to do that, but I think he would marry his pocket watch. Like, please, look at the way he holds his darling. He's looking at it with love at all times of the day, okay? He marries his pocket watch. Strongheart X pocket watch. Best ship, alright? Okay, let's continue. There's now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing. Mr. Naruhodo, there is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. Ooh. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, what? Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh. Another thing? Continue. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important? And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it to. You're out of time? Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion. Seriously, sir? Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of this sort to me. Well, you're not his best friend, okay? This is like best friend talk, like partner privileges, alright? You got that Aibo privilege, okay? You don't have it, Susato, I'm sorry. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. You look familiar. I'm probably read about you somewhere in the Sherlock Holmes books. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. Apprise you? Apprise. Oh, it's apprise. Okay, apprise. You of the details, yes. Ryunosuke spent a month learning English and he became both a lawyer and a rap god. Have you met Amaguni Hitoya from Hypnosis Mind? That is both a lawyer and a rapper in one. But he is way more annoying. But he is that defense lawyer you don't want to go up against in court, okay? He's like prosecutor. He has prosecutor privileges, but he's lawyer. You know what I mean? How long has he been there? We didn't see him at first. He kind of just slipped in while we were busy. So I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. Wait, didn't someone mention he spent 1 month learning law and had always learned English or something? I think he had always studied English, but he never touched law. That was kind of like Kazuma's thing. Yeah, this kind of Kazuma's thing, yeah. Ah. Welcome to the Shibdom Rules. Welcome, hey! Yes, it was me, yeah. I think Miyori is like the most informed here at the moment. So like if you have any AA questions, you can direct it to her. She should be able to answer them, Lamal. Don't ask me. I'll be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, what do you mean? Ryu was studying English. I thought he was studying something like baseball or some shit, yeah. Now I just got to TGAA. That makes you like 2 months ago. That means your memory is recent, which means that you are more well informed than me. So I'm not wrong in saying that, alright? I'm not wrong in saying that. Let's go. This is the first game, right? I think? Yeah. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? Right now I'm on 2 for second half. I see. Okay. Do your best. I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right! Let's go, baby! I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. He's like, these baka gaijin, hiya. Aye, sir. He's holding a bunch of chips. Now I want chips. I want chips for supper. Oh my god, the way he's eating them! He's eating chip like that. Chomp. Chomp. Help. Memory is good. I'm still playing and I barely remember them. Oh my gosh. I rest in peace. Does Ryunosuke have this invulnerable body that his descendant has? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wait, that's fish and chips. I didn't even notice the fish was in the middle. I thought it was just chips. Oh my gosh. I also want infinite fish and chips. Like, if you do it right, if you have fish and chips with like the good vinegar, it's actually really good. I love it. Oh man, I'm salivating now. I'm hungry. The cases from our first game is very foggy to me now. It's okay, Miyori. You can do this thing called play it again. Beautiful, okay? Yeah, just turn on story mode and like sit back with some popcorn. Yeah, it's more bread and chips. Shh, fish and chips. Fish and chips, okay? Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know? He's pissed. He's so pissed. But Susato-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man. A very busy man. Oh, sir, calm the hell down. You have infinite fish and chips. Why are you in a hurry? No one's taking it from you. Sir, chill. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Shh. Anyway, it doesn't look like he's slowing down, so anyway. Applying logic, yeah, I cleared the first game with only one time guide. Well, due to 1-2, the Asuri fist hand clue so subtle. I'm not good at clearing it completely without guide. I would need so much help. The fist, you gotta like... You know the Arthur meme? The one whereby the mouse Arthur just like clenches his fist at the side. Yeah, it's that meme. It's the... There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, Haven't seen Gregson anyway, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hey, rude, bro. Rude. What did I even do to you? Excuse you? Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. There's no need to rip us apart as well. Jeez, yeah. If your reputation's already ruined, like you don't have to rip us apart as well. Jesus. The English gentleman can be so rude. Jeez. I can say the first game puzzle logic is much better than its previous games. It's definitely an improvement because like previous games, like the trilogy and all that, I had to go to the guide so many times and I had to look towards Kiko for help so many times, okay? Like, it's insane. Whereas for this one, it was mostly so intuitive, I had no problem going through it. The man eats his snacks in 2 bites on the bar. I know, right, sir? How is he still so skinny? I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Eh? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Eh? It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Why is it when Susato says it's foolproof? Ryunosuke, you need to learn from Susato how to speak to the English gentleman. Jesus. Must be some very healthy fish and chips, maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's shitty, so he wants to quickly finish it off. He definitely gets paid more than Gumstream. Absolutely, he does. Definitely. Like, in pounds, no problem. You know, you gotta get that good pounds. I don't know how much the stipend is, Lamal. Unbelievable! How did she pull that off? So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. Like, one line from her and he is tame. He has been tamed. He is no longer wild. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? Because he was ordered to tell the two-person. Oh well. What's the matter with Susato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? This was ordered to tell the two-person, but he doesn't know the two's physical appearance, I guess. He definitely gets paid more, but it's partly spoiler if I mention why. Guys, please use some logic and some common sense when dealing with spoilers, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that you spoiled me or anything, but like, remember, don't be like that viewer who spoiled me on what happened to Kazuma, okay? That was horrendous. Please do not do that, alright? Yeah. Hi, Adam Mensa Prime. Hello, Iginiari. It's Igiari. It's not Iginiari. It's Igiari. Iginiari. Do you mean Iginiari? Don't be like me, I'm somewhat spoiled for the second game. Mostly I want to not be spoiled for my reaction on stream. If you understand where I'm coming from. Like if I was enjoying this game in private, give me them spoilers. I don't care, okay? Like, give me them spoilers, baby. And like, but for the sake of your entertainment as well as, you know, my excitement in streaming this, I would like to keep it spoiler free. If it's a game I'm streaming. You get it? Okay, yeah. Now that we've got that out of the way, hey. Probably the description he was given was one man, one woman, both Japanese. Interesting. Yeah, but you know, in those days you don't often travel a lot, so like to him he's just like Eastern, you know, like the eyes are small, their hair is black, that kind of thing. I don't know. Excuse me, spoiler, Dumbledore tells Frodo to use the Force. How could you spoil me like that, Soggy Star? Didn't you hear what I said? How can you give me such a big spoiler like that, okay? Like, I know Dumbledore is going to be here somewhere, but like, to spoil the whole TGA story like that, guys, don't do what Soggy Star just did. That was just rude, okay? Do not spoil it like that. How could you do that? You bring shame to the viewers of Shibdom, alright? Man, how am I supposed to get excited about Frodo appearing now? How am I supposed to get excited when the Force, when they use the Force for the first time? This is so unfair, damn. All Japanese probably looks the same to them. To be honest, quite a lot of Eurasians look the same to me, I'm so sorry. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? He looks so pained. You're acting like you know this man, Miss Osato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Ranced magazine? That's right! Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry! This Soggy just triggered the entire sheepdom. Yeah, how can you spoil the fact that, like, you know, Frodo's gonna come and use the Force? Like, don't you know that's the big plot point in TGAA? Guys, come on. You can do better. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible! It's like, pissing off Gregson's speed run. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Oh? He's shy. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all of the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. I don't think that's a compliment. That's his highest praise? His highest praise, guys! Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That Maeve Susato is tall as you have a bow on her head. Maybe someday I should draw Susato with a bow on her head. Yeah. Look, you see, Gregson is not that tall as well, so he doesn't get a bow on his head either. Like, no one wins, okay? That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not! There is nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Well, strong heart wins. Yeah, strong heart gets the bow, okay? And honestly, if you get the sheep bow on your head, you won. You have won. You have won over everyone else. Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Aww. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying. But I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as egg is eggs, as eggs is eggs. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear, perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people. Okay, let's talk about the case, baby. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Ah well. Shomes definitely told them about Ryunosuke while doing a Fortnite dance. Fortnite dance, huh? Definitely. Yeah, he was doing a Fortnite dance, and then he had like... He probably had his that tool inventor dancing with him, and like whoever he brought in with him also dancing with him as well. So he has like the culprit, him, and like the inventor just doing like a 3-person dance. Oh well, every time they say it's simple, it's not. Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious. That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you? That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo. Brace yourself, Ryunosuke. You've angered her now. She's gonna hoi. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit? I'm stumbling all over my syllables today, I'm sorry. Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question? Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. Did he admit to it? The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barok Van Zieks. Daddy. I'm sorry. Anyways. No! Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zieks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. Zish. Lord Barok Van Zieks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he? Ah, my man, so handsome. When Van Zieks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And In every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname, I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zieks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. And what of it? Oh, what? Oh, I think... Hi, Sarah. Hello. Hi. Oshi just woke up. Hope you're doing great today. Good morning. Have a great day. I hope you're having a great morning. Hi. Yes, I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking. And I hope your morning has started out great. We are making a fairly good progress into this investigation. Well, we haven't even gone to the formal investigation yet, and I certainly hope it won't be too long. Yeah. So far so good, guys. So far so good. Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? That means the defendant dies. So every person that he has ever advocated against has died. I guess that's what they're trying to get at. I suppose, yeah. What happened to the bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Ah! Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can't you? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zieks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'll be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I knew it. He's a vampire, guys. He's a vampire. But if he's a vampire, he can bite my neck, you know. He can bite my neck. I wouldn't mind if he bit my neck. Hey, Lord Van Zieks, hey, I'm here. Arsenal has redeemed the Nyan Nyan, no. Okay, it's Nyan Nyan time. Hey, okay. Meow! 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 There's your Nyan Nyan. And the hydrate is here. A thirsty girl. Yeah, I need to drink water because I'm thirsty, baby. Nice. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Right. Well, I've filled you in as requested and I'm very nearly out of chips. Your chips just keep refilling. Are you sure you're out of chips? I mean, I'm thirsty too, but it's too early for me to go crazy like that. You could always just go crazy over me, Zero. You know, it's never too early to do that. It's never too early to go crazy over sheep, guys, okay? It's because I said so. Sheep said so. Yeah. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. They'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. Of course, I woke up early just to watch your stream. Don't want to miss it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Inmate 53. Thank you. And he just peaced out. Just like that. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm sure someone out there has written an actual Reaper Supernatural AU. Someone out there definitely has. Okay, I'm calling it. To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too. But if the man they've arrested is innocent... You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I for one wouldn't find the sight of that funny. I came back and heard meowing low. No, that was a figment of your imagination. There's no meowing to be had in this stream, guys. There was no meowing, right? There was absolutely no meowing. No meowing. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? You know what I heard? It would be weird. She's a dog. She wouldn't meow. Nya yes nya. Miyori, don't spread fake news like that. Don't you know dogs don't meow? Dogs don't meow at all. Yeah. How could you do that to me? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes! Let's go! Let's go, baby. We gotta move to the... Let's go to the prison first. Hi, Shia! Hello! Thank you for the wait. Oh my gosh. The command is perishing. Never mind. Welcome. You were playing Identity 5. Hello, thank you. Welcome to Shibdom Queenstein. How was Identity 5? How was rank hours? Baby? Shiari is the category. It's the one and only Miyori. It's me, the one and only. Hey, baby. Hey. Yeah, clownery hours. Oh, that must mean you ranked up so much. Thank you for updating me, guys. These are pro players. These are absolutely very pro Identity 5 players. So if you're interested in that game, feel free to watch their ranking hours. They are very good at this game. Am I right, guys? You're all very good at this game. Hey. Yeah. But yes, hi Raiders, I am Miyori Shiba VTuber, a lover of the Ace Attorney series, quite a few, visual novels. I love to talk, I love to sing, and in general, well, I just kind of really like to talk. So like, if that's the kind of content you like, then feel free to like follow me or kind of like hang around. But if not, no offense taken as well. I'm very good at meow tao. Hey, that's a skill as well, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take like that crown from you. I'm going to meow tao faster. Alright, yeah. Sherry tossed us here. It's okay, I receive you all with love, okay? Thank you once again for the raid, Yali. If you need to rest, feel free to rest. If not, alert will be very welcome but not required. Hi! So guys, today we're going to see a criminal, okay? We're gonna see the criminal of episode 4, okay? And I will be reading everything out, so you can just kind of leave me on in the background. And if you think it's too annoying, you can mute me as well. Absolutely no offense taken. Yeah, but if you'd like to listen to what I'm saying easier, closed captions are currently available on Twitch because I figured out a way to activate them again. But if you don't need them, well, that's fine as well. Okay, so let's move on. Okay? Yay! Let's go! 19th February, local prison cell 9. So these are British prison cells. Ooh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Aight. Oh, don't miss the Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. What is he gonna look like? Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I? Am I a cat? As yet with no name? Oh no, it's Yume no Gentaro. Like, we screwed up. Yume no Gentaro is here. Somehow. Calling me by a number. It's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Oh my god, it's a Japanese man. Oh, it's Japanese. It's Japanese. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. So are you okay? Right. So, could I ask you... There you are! You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? Hi, Great Ace. Selamat malam. Selamat malam. Hello. Hello. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a greeting, so I'm saying it back. Thank you. Oh, I love that guy. He has funny faces. He has funny faces and very funny paranoia. Yeah, absolutely. Even Susato doesn't know what to say. It's good night, Intonation. Ah, I see. Thank you, Arsenal. I see. Good night. Good night to you as well. And Malaysian. Oof. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you. He looked like the guy from Detective Conan. Well, I've never really watched Detective Conan, so I wouldn't know, but like, thanks. We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you... Japanese by any chance? This is beyond my wildest dreams! Forgive me for the outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. This guy's hilarious. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? Ah! The post caught me off guard. It caught me off guard too. What compassion my fellow countrymen show! To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student! Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon! There we go again. A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wondered, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Oh yeah, it's an actual person, by the way. Wait, seriously? Oh my god. Yes, I can! I will! Chen, stay sullen and silent! I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikatoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume. I'm gonna die. There was a Japanese man of the same name that lived and passed away in Japan that studied literature. I see. What a wonderful way to pay homage to him. Soseki Natsume. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? An alias? Alias. Wait, not Japan? My brain not working, right? My brain's not working either, don't worry. You really need to do the pose when trying to greet himself. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's right, Naruhodo-san. No! Don't be so prosaic! Prosaic? Yeah. It's much more refined than that! And haiku? That really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this is beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh, my guy is sweating bullets. He's sweating all the time. But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No. Hi, Megabanko. Hello. Welcome in. What do you mean? If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly unbelievable, unjust, unreasonable. Calm your titties, sir. I see. As a student of English literature, I can vouch that studying the language itself versus studying literature are two completely different things, alright? I see. Only the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white Oshi! Oh god. Props to the translation team finding those words starting with you. I mean, it's not too hard to find it, but to keep the spirit of it is probably harder. You must be a man of great standing. Oh, yes! So I'm often told. And often like to be told, it seems. Whew. Literature and language are somewhat similar, but literature is easier for me. I wouldn't say one is easier than the other personally, I just prefer literature. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it! I didn't commit that atrocious murder! Murder? Oh, no, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? You know, if he saw the attacker, he wouldn't be locked in here, would he? Ah, thank you for the hit tag! Woo! I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'll be locked up in here? Yeah, exactly what I was saying. You know, if he saw the person, he will be a free man. Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated. You think? Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. So, Soseki-san was there at the crime, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital that we find out more about the case. Yeah, please tell us more. Please, I'm begging you, but no more of that, please. It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure the bookshop wasn't a curse too, Limao? As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her... Bleh. Well, I guess she perished. She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold hard slabs of stone at my feet. How terrible! I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. Hi, Fam! Hello! Thanks for the thighs, baby. I can't wait to hug your thighs, you know? Like, cling onto thighs. So like, do I get your left thigh or like your right thigh? Like, are you gonna give me your left thigh or your right thigh? You know? It has to be one of them, right? You know? Just saying. Imagine he starts striking JoJo pose back to back. He won't. There will be huge copyright infringement if he did. I hope you're doing well, fam. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English, and a young woman at that? Who knows? Maybe you're an absolute charmer, you know? Who knows, hey? I'm a lefty, so you can take the best as well. Okay, I'll take a left thigh then. I'll take a left thigh. Okay, guys. No one gets Fem's left thigh. Her left thigh is mine, okay? I thought you were on your page open waiting for it to start. I'm so sorry, Fem. I forgot to update everyone, but I have decided to stop, for the time being, to stop streaming to Kick because I have not gained many benefits from there, and all the freaking weirdos just keep like popping up there. I don't know why. Yeah, hi TM Dollar, hello. Means the right thigh is for us? Maybe. That's up to Fem though. I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. Guys, do you know how long I've been waiting for another of my sisters to debut? Okay, like I must have at least there must at least be, I don't know, 4? Was it 5 of us? But for some reason or another, my siblings are just not debuting. So it's been me and Ray for a very long time. Anyway, Femme Fatale is also my art sister. So soon, Ray and I are gonna have a little sister. Yay! Yeah, thank you for the lurk, Femme. Go do good work, okay? Get that coin, baby. Hi, Ruka. Hello, the best. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I always appreciate the cheers. Thank you. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. Little sis gotta get the whole family to VTubing, understandable? I mean, little sis as in like, art sister. We are not blood related. In case that wasn't clear enough, like Ji-sung was like, oh my god, finally he's gonna have another debuted child, you know, like he's been waiting, and I've been like, Papa, where are my siblings? Why aren't you giving me more siblings? And he's been sweating his socks off. Okay, so if any of you want to like become a VTuber and debut at some point this year, please go and find Ji-sung. Okay, go and find Ji-sung. Right? Yeah, do it. Give him money and get the model from him and actually debut. Okay? Good. Yeah. The family we make along the way, always good. Then maybe the treasure was the family we found along the way, right? No one? Oh, great. So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? If it's not you, then who is it? What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. I did! But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit? Ah! You! What did you just say? Nothing! I didn't say anything! Oops, perhaps I thought that a little loudly. Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Like, if no one saw him, yeah, who arrested him? You get my drift, guys? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? The woman's got a good point. Oh, yes! She's right! It was him! That accursed great detective! He led the police to me! Do you guys know of any great detective? I've never heard of anyone like that. Yeah, who's the great detective? Am I right? No detectives here. No detectives in my memory. Goodbye. Of all the bad luck, accursed great detective? Could it be? I shall never forget the man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed busybody, be gone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herr Luxsholmes. Herr Luxsholmes. He went Herr Luxsholmes. I knew it. Ah, balls. Mr. Sholmes? You know, I'm just gonna take a few screenshots. Herr Luxsholmes. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. No one expects to hear his name, do they? It was the morning after that nightmare that unfolded on the pavement before me. Oops, sorry. I was gnawing on the silver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me. This is the police. Put the weapon down. See me weapon? That was just a piece of cheese. How do you kill someone with a piece of cheese? Yes, it was a thin silver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. This man's got a point as well. Disgusting dietary discrimination, devils! Yeah, I had to take some screenshots, don't mind me. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. It must have been a sharp cheddar, I have no idea. Lactose intolerance is killer low. Oh shit, I forgot, yeah! If the victim was lactose intolerant and you gave them cheese, that's gonna end them, okay? I know what I'm gonna do next time I go out with Ray. Ray, we're gonna go eat some cheese, okay? Okay? And if anyone asks who murdered Ray, it wasn't me, guys. It wasn't me, sorry. You have the wrong person. That Herlock Sholmes! It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me? This weak, stupid kitten of a man? Sir, you don't have to bring yourself down like that. Who are you, Doppel? I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time. Pain, do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Friendish, fiendish, foreign film, flammery. I'm gonna take another screenshot just in case. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. What's this man on? Good point, good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes I do, and I'm fine. Next thing I knew, I was in Manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine? He's not fine now. I found Apollo Justice's ancestor, guys. Is this person? This is Apollo Justice's ancestor. If he says I'm fine, that means he is Apollo Justice's ancestor. I'm calling. Mate, come on, you have to be seeing what I'm seeing, right? He's like, yes I do, I'm fine. And I'm just here like, okay, found the Apollo Justice ancestor. You have to agree with me, right? I'm fine? He's not fine now. I'll let you out later, okay? The I'm fine thing is... Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I can't say because it's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. Everything's a spoiler here. Okay, don't say it then. Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo, and when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Oh, yes, alright, yes. They've really got to me. This country's poisoning my mind. You're a spoiler. Oh no. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour. A student? I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. GG.com. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oof. Yeah, she spoils me for cuteness. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even a foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. Locum? What the hell's a locum lawyer? But the armband! That's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire! It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? He's dead. I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, who do you mean? The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me. Goodness, why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. You know, back in those days, they had to suffer quite a bit. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're so mean, guys. Don't bully the foreigner. They're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I would like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. Oh man, like, he can't say no like this, you know? You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Soseki-san, it's just that... Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. I made the puppy eyes. He's like, please, onegaishimasu. You know, that kind of puppy eyes. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh, yes, yes, thank you! I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. Well, there's not much else we can do. We'll just go to Briar Road first, go to the crime scene. Oh, what a beautiful scenery. Beauté. 19th February, Briar Road. Damn. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo! Look at that regulation metal helmet! It's unmistakable! The men of Scotland Yard are here! They're investigating as we speak! She fangirling, baby. That is their job, you know? But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes! They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock shows, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To real Bobby's helmet. Oh yeah, back then they called the police the Bobby. It's like the Bobby's coming. What? The helmet? Her fangirling is weak, you gotta teach her how it's done. I don't know, my fangirling is more on the flirtatious side, if you know what I mean. Hehe, of course. I have to try one on one day. Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. Ah, here's our good pal Gregson. What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson! Oh my god, he's got another serving of fish and chips. This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. Good. Do not stand in our way. Imagine how he can claw world hunger with that infinite fish and chips. I know, right? Like, he just nom 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 refills. Nom 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 refills. Nom 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 refills. I too wish I could have endless fish and chips in my pocket. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion. Ugh, the stone-cold air of rejection. Take heart, London at this time of the year is full of stone-cold air. That makes it worse somehow? Bro is eating food in front of us and it's making me hungry. No, it's making me hungry. I'm so hungry. Looks at small sheep. how small Shib is scratching. That's why it's so loud. You wanna go out? Okay, let me just let him out. Okay, give me a bit. Wanna go? Alright. Anyway, the small sheep has been released from my room, so he's not here anymore. Where? He got fed up of my noise. He's like, excuse me, I'm trying to sleep here. Why are you so noisy? And I'm sorry, I'm streaming. Is there anything we can ask? Scotland Yard. Oh, there's so much to talk about. Where? Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am. Oh, and you know I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you. Oh, really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and roses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work. What? He wakes people up? Yep, raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit. I thought he would take a gong and be like, dong 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 dong, wake up! Wake up, you gotta go work, okay? No work, no eat. Wake up, get up. Yeah, I thought he would do something like that, but apparently that's not how they do things in London, guys. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Let me see. 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. Tokyo to Yokohama. That's very long. That's like... on foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. Tokyo to Yokohama is like... isn't that like an hour? Over an hour by train. Okay? Tokyo to Yokohama is like an hour by train. Can you imagine walking on foot? That's insane. Help. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. I have a question, sir. When you say keeling over, do you mean they keel over and never get back up, like ever? Or do you mean they just quit because they can't handle it? Like, I feel like we should, you know, make sure we're on the same page about this one. Like, do they keel over for good? You know, the type of keel that puts them in the grave with a gravestone on top? Or like, do you mean keel as in like, I can't do this shit no more, and then they quit and go and work at the factory? Like, I need to know, sir. I need to know. But I don't think I'm getting my answers today, so I will. I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Why is she so funny? Okay, about the case. It happened at around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago. Just there, on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. So you don't know who she is. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Really? Are you sure? It's yard policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on. Feed them the scraps. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. Okay, maybe we should kind of look at it. Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman. Excuse me, let's see. Okay, Meerschaum Street, Briar Road, Calabash Road, I mean, the magnifying glass has no purpose. It's huge on my screen. Okay, oh well. So, who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. It's huge on my 65-inch TV too. Yeah, I'm on your 65-inch TV. Isn't that too large, guys? Please? I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moments of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed. What? She's on the big screen. Of course, your cuteness have to be enjoyed on the big screen. Ah! I'll launch an NVIDIA projector and home theater for you. I need to have a concert. That's the only time I can be big enough. I need to have the Vocaloid style concert with the big transparent screen and performing in 3D. Let's go. We have two very reliable witnesses, no less. When they say reliable, they actually mean not reliable, unreliable. What about a cinema screen? Well, that works as well, you know? That would be so cool. That works as well. Cinema screen works as well. Ah! It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There were witnesses now? Penance of Wing. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. Ooh, GG. Let's rent a movie theater for our next karaoke stream. Hey! Have fun. Have fun. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. Ah! He's a copper. A policeman? That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked? Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being the puppy. Catching them banging the act and all that. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Be my guest, you can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh. I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. A rude. Excuse you. Oh, yes. One more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect, I hear that was Mr. Sherlock Holmes. What are you bringing him up for? Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. Ooh. Is it shippy time? Shippy time. I'm sorry. I should not be shippy time. Mr. Holmes? What about him? Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was from Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Holmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Holmes' inspirational great deductions. Fiddle faddle. That? The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him shoving his mug everywhere. Oh, I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Ooh, he angry. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? More like infuriating. He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gibble gabble. Gah! Ever seen this before? Oh, yes, that's Ranced Magazine. The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detectives makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes' tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element of that. Yeah, they do bash on the Yard a lot, I can vouch, I studied the text. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frummed by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. Are That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. You know, let's just call it a complex relationship. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, makes no difference to me, but I would just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. That's why you gotta have the Japanese lawyer in. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. You know, if they believe he's using black magic, why don't they stop him from practicing? Like, that would literally solve all your issues. Like, if he stops practicing and people stop dying, then isn't it a win-win for like everyone? What's going on? What is in London's water? Why are they like this? It is all a bit strange, though. Sorry? The Reaper, he hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. Yes, we did hear something to that effect. And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones. Master criminals? The violent ones? That's right, he handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely? That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I would be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? I love the way that the emotes bounce off of you. Ah, thank you. It's part of like the VTube Studio thing, so like if I connect my Twitch account to VTube Studio, it allows the emotes to like boing off the model, which is very cute. Ooh. No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taking an interest. I mean, the man's obviously not quite straight, so I doubt his interest in, like, the lady, you know? Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? Oh my gosh, the Chunibyo! The Chunibyo! You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as you put it? Is there no better name for him? Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. Yeesh. Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes! What is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. Who? By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes! Mr. Herlock Sholmes! Exactly! Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? She just fangirl. Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did! He really did! Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again. Sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. That's definitely, not what you're after. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even. It's a Baker Street. How did you know that? It's in the stories, of course. 221 Baker Street, 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. Apparently it's an actual address. I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find a way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. Ugh. Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage! So we're to have a reunion already. With the great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Okay. A new location. I think we shouldn't investigate first. Let's just go to like Sholmes' suite first. Oh, animation! That's so cool. Oh, so it's just up there. Gosh, they stick out like sore thumbs. Ooh. Ah. Oh my gosh, I would be fangirling too. Like if I were at the actual location. Ooh, it's a pretty place. We got the animation. 19th February, 12:53 p.m. Sholmes' suite. Ooh, wow, look at this place. So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Where is he though? Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato? Susato-san? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes? I've never read the story, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can't, yes. So, if you don't mind... She just backfaces him. I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please, don't mind me. Ah, she's obsessed. This is hilarious though. Well, it looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Ah, hello. Hello. Is it a big new case for Mr. Shibs? Ah, she's so cute. Hello? Wait, aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. What? I'm sure it's the same girl. She's small. Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the king of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Shibs to take on his case. Susato, calm down. He just wanted to hide his dark history, okay? It's the equivalent of wanting someone to destroy your hard drive after you're gone. the king of Bohemia? King Willem Gottsrich Sigismund von Ormstein, of course. Jesus. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Herlock Sholmes for a moment and look over there! The tea is brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well. I would like cake. That name is giving me a dyslexic attack. Oh shit. Ah, it's you! I knew it! Susato-san recognizes her too. Oh man, now I really want to eat something. Ah, there you are! And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilded's trial in the defendant's antechamber? Antechamber. Never mind, I give up on the closed captions. Anyway, I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London. Oh, yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, I want to have her special blend. Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. How do you know all of that? Did Mr. Shibs tell you about us by any chance? Looking further? No problem, Fluffy, thank you. Oh, you know Hurley, do you? Hurley? Mr. Shibs to you, Shirley? Mr. Shibs was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see? Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? I'm sure she just has like her stuff. And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Shibs' suite? Oh, silly me! I haven't introduced myself, have I? What a cute curtsy. It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley. Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What? What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? What's the matter, Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yes, that's right. And what are your names? Oh, I'm Ryonosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely, Suzy and Runo. Got it. Bruh. Suzy? And Runo? There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. Let's just talk to her for a bit, alright? It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey? Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh, no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming. Though at the time we did have a rather large gun pointed at us. Lamau? Like this? Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you? Oh, yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade. Oh, Dinny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket. So we found out. It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that. Are you referring to that trial-disrupting gun-like contraption? Exactly! So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions. This girl is dangerous. What kind of self-destruct will explode? Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that, so she could apologize to my trusty technician. Sorry, your technician? Hurley, of course, silly! Hurley? Yes, Herlock Sholmes. We live here together. I had no idea the great detective had such an interesting young daughter. Daughter? Not likely. What? I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I? She has a point. Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes? Well, I expect you found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost of a partner, a roommate. Your roommates? I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you? 10 at last this year. She's only 10? Oh my gosh, she baby, she fetus. Well, what of your mother and father? Oh, no, they're not around. Oh, I see. She is a babu. I wonder what the story is there. Oh, yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course, go ahead, Suzy. I'm a very great fan of The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes and... Oh, you have a copy of Ren's magazine! Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world! My stories? That's right! Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see, and he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. So you're the writer. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard them, don't you think? Goodness! Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before he came. So you are the author? Yes, I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure the Speckled Band. The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar. Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories here and there. That's changing a fuck ton of details, by the way. It's very different. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble. Oh, That was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually. Yes, and of course I know that Snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but... it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you? So, do you mean to say? Are the stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rand's magazine all written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Mr. John H. Wilson. Ooh, ooh. Susato-san's getting more and more worked up. No way! Hi, Masapuri, hello! Ah, yes, that's me! I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the Doctor of Medicine part? That's all true too. I am a Doctor of Medicine. Oh! No, at 10 years old? Now, where have we heard that name before? Yeah, I wonder where. It couldn't possibly be the first case where someone actually died, right? At 10 years old. Well, that's quite incredible. But Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. Look at Susato's a universe crumbling before her eyes. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow. I suppose it does, yes. Poor Susato-san. She looks like her whole world has just fallen apart. Because it did! It did fall apart! About before... Yes? What's on your mind, Runo? Do tell me! How did you know? That I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean. Yes. Oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that? Never meet your heroes, I guess. I guess. By extension, you guys should never meet me in real life. You'll be so disappointed. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's what you mean. Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'll be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Oi? Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular. Seriously? First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Runo. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber. But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that? I observed the passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. Oh. So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted the case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs. It's like, you must be new here. The Reaper of the Bailey? I walked right into that one, didn't I? And then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, weren't you? Earlier today? Ah! They used those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. I didn't realize. And the red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. Wow, really? That's cool. Hi, Kiko! Hello! Yes, you're here, finally. I'm glad you could catch a bit of it. Hey, how are you? I hope you're taking care. So that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate to the local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case. I see. By the way, I still don't know what is that thing he's wearing on his hand. It looks like a weird brace. Yeah, I just got home so I has Wi-Fi to use. Good! Use that Wi-Fi, man. But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling. Jesus. A Japanese man? Well, clearly there must have been a handguard or something, perhaps? Mr. Natsume! Is it? I don't know. It's never mentioned. It's just that whenever he brings his hand up to think, it just shows. Now, Runo has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Suzy? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. You know what? This girl is where all the brains are at, man. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley is always stabbing his nose with a knife, you know. He is silly. Excuse me? In what part of the world, in which universe, is stabbing your nose to the wall a normal thing? I have questions, Iris. You look at him doing that every day and you're like, yeah, that's just normal Hurley. Girl! If only Shomes could deduct like that. I think you meant deduce. Iris has all of Shomes' brain cells. Yeah, they're roommates, but she clearly has all the brain cells. All of them, okay? And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on! That was amazing, Iris! Truly a great deduction! You even managed a certain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery. Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that. Lamau! By the way, how do you feel about the ending for Case 3? It was weird. And also, can I just say, Ryunosuke should have just accepted 1,000 guineas from, that guy? Just saying? That's a lot of money, you know? This is really very good news! You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please! Of course you will, right? Right, I think. So, yesterday Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying? Yes? Hurley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems. Among his fans is inconsistency, definitely. Apparently a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. Think I'll see you later, and the next stream if you can't sleep, good night. Good night, Arsenal! Thank you for coming and staying. I'll see you next time. Alright, have a good rest. Bye-bye. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking stooped man running away from the scene. Ah, that must be that guy. A short, shifty-looking stooped man. Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Soseki-san said that he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it was a foggy night. But it seems there were witnesses after all. Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there to the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking stooped man, shivering in fear. You could be looking for another short, shifty-looking stooped man, you know what I mean? Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time. Of course it did! He's a great detective! Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it? Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Hurley says that London is rife with crime. Oh. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it apparently. Oh dear, I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. Oh no. That's terrible! I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. The girl's greatest. Anyway. I suppose it is. But in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Ah, well... I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene. Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, Mr. May? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Oh, okay. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there? Of course we did. He hates you, by the way. Yes, we know Inspector Gregson. Ah, goody! In that case... Give Grixie this from me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know. What is that? What is this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Iris' postcard had been entered into a court record. Can we look at it? It reads, "Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem." LOL! She's bribing him. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. I like to imagine she has so many of these lying around and she just like, oh, you need help? Okay, I'll just pull out a ready-made, ready-written postcard and I'll just hand it over to you. Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon. She's so cute. We'll be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruhodo is back to the scene of the crime. You joke, but that's 100% something an Ace Attorney character would do. Yeah, like if I found out that fact about her right now, I would not bat an eyelid, okay? I would not bat a single eyelid. Okay, back to the scene of the crime. Oh, thank God, they just transferred us back. Wonderful. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. Iris is precious here, protected at all costs. I will protect her. She's so beautiful and so cute and precious. And we have finished the first investigation. Yes, we have finished it. Let's go. Say yes. Okay, guys. Oof. That was a long investigation. Okay, that was a really long investigation. And we spent a large part of the initial of this this chunk like talking to was it Strongheart, yeah. Right, we weren't actually investigating, and to be honest, The most entertaining part was probably meeting Soseki Natsume, and then he's like, huh, 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 huh. Yeah, I even took some screenshots, so I'll be using that in like the next thumbnail probably. That's it. Thank you, Miyori. Oh my gosh, they are so precious. Help me. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how it's going to go, but I will always look forward to seeing the beautiful, gorgeous Barok Van Zieks. Yes. But yeah, this TGA in a nutshell. Yeah, it does get a bit boring in the investigation stage, but I personally feel like these types of games, they go for like the real entertainment within the court setting. Like the investigation is just a lead up to the court setting. It's like the supporting cast. You get what I mean? Me here screenshotting every time Shomes tries to build the background. Oh man, I'm screenshotting for like thumbnail purposes. I'm not doing it for any other reason. Shiba, I miss you so much. Hello, Sky. Hello, I miss you so much too. It's such a shame that I've kind of already ended for today. Hell, every part of the story is very long. Well then, I guess I'll be streaming this for a long time to come. Yeah, and if any part of the story is going to be too long, I hope you guys can understand if I cut it off somewhere in the middle and continue it some other time, because I also have limits as to like my endurance and everything. So how are you? I'm sorry, Mr. No worries, Scar. No worries. Thank you for asking. I've been well. I've been okay, I guess. I'm trying to figure out the direction of my new content, and also just really hyped and excited over my new tarot cards. They just got delivered today and they're so pretty. I want to take some pictures when it's like light and when there's good lighting, and like just show off my new collection. Ooh, woo woo woo. Yay. Yeah, but no problem. And by the way, this will be you see, I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. If you roll back the time 2.5 hours, that's my usual stream time, which is like 9 p.m. GMT plus 8. So like GMT plus 8. So if you're looking at the GMT time zone, you just add 8 hours to that. That's when I am apparently streaming. Yeah, apparently, according to the world clock. Yeah. Yes. Whew. Speaking of tarot cards, any interest in Persona 3 next month? Are you talking about Persona 3 coming out as a new game? Because I have yet to start on the Persona that I already have in my game library, and I don't think it's wise to commit to another game when I haven't even finished the one I have. Help. You stream at 7 a.m. for me. Early rise for cuteness. I'm so glad. Therefore, it's at least a decent time. Like, it could be worse. It could be 4 a.m. and you'll be like, whoa. Yeah. Persona 3 Reload, basically a remake of the old one. Ah, we got an expert here in Kiko. Hey, love you, Steve. I love you, this guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, so, who knows? Yeah, because I'm still a bit behind on my tarot studies. Like, I haven't been revising. I haven't really been touching my tarot cards. Because I've been drained by other stuff lately. Mostly, stuff like the Himic slides and writing some personal fan fiction as well. Yeah, I publish fan fiction under another name. So, like, I've been busy with that. Yeah, I've been kind of busy with that. And so, I have not touched a single one of my tarot decks. Let's see. How many tarot decks do I have now? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. Wait. I'm talking about tarot decks, not my oracle deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have 12 technically. Or is it 13? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 12 or 13. Oh my gosh, unlucky number. The collection grows. Oh, that's gonna be of tarot decks. Nice. Yeah, you can see my type once I showcase like my collection again. Yeah, I my first deck was actually a glossy one, and then I realized that did not work out very well for a VTuber handcam stream. So excuse me. Since then, I've only really gone for matte textured tarot cards. Yeah. What was it? 14? Shut up! It's only 13. It's only 13. I'm not counting my oracle decks, by the way. I have not counted my oracle decks, okay? I have an affirmation deck. 1, I have an eating oracle deck. That's 2. I have like a Starseed oracle. That's 3. Help. Yeah. Join the Discord now. Thank you so much. How do you have so much already? Oh my god. Okay, the thing is that I ordered this shipment that just arrived. It was supposed to arrive a few months ago, like, you know, within 2023. But then there were some unexpected delays and things like that. And at that time, I bought it. Okay, you see. Okay, I'm gonna explain it, alright? And I'll probably explain it again once I have the stream. Once I have the stream up as well. That it started with them being like, okay, this is a hybrid deck. If you have seen it on Kickstarter, it's the Arcanum Vitae. At least that's how I would pronounce it, the Arcanum Vitae deck. And it's kind of like a hybrid of a tarot deck and a Lenormand deck. Lenormand deck is another system of divination, okay? So I was like, oh, that's cool, I want it. So I added it. And then I found out that it functions as a kind of expansion pack to a default Oracle deck that I already had my eye on. And I was like, you know what? It makes sense to get that deck, so I added that deck. And then later on, during the Kickstarter, she launched another deck. Like, it was not meant for Kickstarter. She would launch it straight. But if you buy it with the Kickstarter package, like, she would give you a discount. And I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful. She's using pink foil, and it's black marble texture. It's so beautiful. Okay, it's so beautiful. Like, I was mesmerized when I looked at the picture. I was like, oh. So I added that in. And amongst other things, I also added other stuff inside, like the dice and all that stuff. So in the end, the package became worth quite a bit. And like she sent it by DHL, and I had to sign for it. That's how expensive it is. Yeah. Yeah. So, and anyway, Zero, to answer your question, Oracle cards are kind of like free and they don't follow any fixed system, whereas tarot has a very fixed, like 78 cards, very fixed 78 card system. Lenormand has the fixed whatever system and all that. And normal cartomancy also has their own system. Whereas oracle cards, it can be anything. I could literally take a piece of paper, draw a stick Shiba on it, take another piece of paper, draw a stick cat on it, and then I continue doing this for like maybe 20 cards. And then I'll just be like, yeah, this is my oracle deck. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with it? And I was like, shrugs emote. Yeah, I'm kind of making fun of it. I'm sorry. But the point is there's no fixed system. There's actually no fixed system. So whatever oracle system, you're free to make whatever you wish. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the new decks are a little bit more advanced to interpret, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to use them specifically if I'm doing any readings. You guys, the stream is ending. What makes you think I won't end the stream like 1 minute from now and waste your Thai redeem, huh? Huh, guys, seriously, why? Thai redeem, point. Interesting. I cannot wait for tarot streams. Really nice. Yeah, the fortune. I think calling them fortune telling cards is a bit too is narrowing it a bit too much. Like, people use them for many reasons, such as self-reflection, but of course most commonly is like divination, fortune telling, reading the future, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I would say just call it by their name. Like, these are tarot cards. These are like tarot cards. These are Lenormand cards. These are like Thoth. This is a Thoth deck. You get what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit too limiting to just say fortune telling cards. Boing boing. Yeah, someday I kind of want to make my own tarot cards, but it's gonna be very expensive because every card needs a different illustration, and you're gonna need 78 freaking different illustration, and then you have to print it on really, really good paper, and the paper can't even be like the normal playing card size. It has to be a tarot card size, and tarot cards are huge as hell, okay? Tarot cards are huge as hell. Oh, Mayborin, I believe this is the first time you've ever seen the full 10k channel points dice redeem. Welcome. You have broken your what should I say? Broken your Miyori dice redeem virginity. Welcome to the Shibdom. Yes. I don't do those like cards and palm reading stars and whatever. I don't believe in such thing personally. Well, that's fine. A lot of people don't. They just do it because it helps you self-reflect on things. Like when I look at all of these, I kind of just like, it helps me find direction, and it helps me like figure out what I've been missing about myself, you know? Yeah, it's kind of that. See, I get it now. Yeah, see memory. So this is what you can redeem if you have about 10,000 points. So that is kind of, so apparently it's a very attractive redeem to the point where I have to like limit it to once every stream, because if not, all of you will start abusing it and redeem it once every like 2 minutes. Okay, I hate this. It has been abused before, alright? Can you imagine if I'm still streaming now and reading everything and like my thighs are just like this? I can redeem 25 minutes worth. You are not allowed to. You are not allowed to, Kiko. Go back. Go back. Get out. Get out of the stream. Oh no. Thigh saves lives is the only way. Oh no. I will crush you between my beautiful thighs. My beautiful thighs. Point. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, but giving I know it looks very simple, but giving tarot readings is very draining on me. Okay, the last time I did it for like 2 to 3 hours straight, I nearly freaking died. I nearly freaking died. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out a way so that I don't run out of too much energy. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't want to call it spiritual energy or whatever, but like you have to use a lot of energy to like really, really focus yourself on like doing the readings. So yeah, mostly I keep like my streams half like deck showcase and half like reading. So that's why I don't chakra. Maybe there are actual chakra studies, but I haven't fallen quite that deep into it. Like maybe one day it'll be part of like my studies if I go deeper into like divination and stuff. But for now, no. I do know there's like the head chakra, the heart chakra, the whatever chakra, you know. Hi Del, so I've arrived at the final. Indeed you have. Look at them thighs, baby. Look at them thighs, okay? You wanna look at what my papa made? Huh? You wanna see what my papa gave me? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, welcome to the Shibdom server. Koi, did you follow for the thighs? I'm so sorry, this isn't what my usual stream is gonna be like. It's just that some people really like my thighs, and I kind of like gave this redeem in order to satisfy them, and they're kind of abusing it. Anyway, yay, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I eat back. Certainly for a certain group of people, for sure. I know, right? All of these people calling themselves out in chat by being like, I should redeem this thighs. And then they redeem it for 5 minutes. I never boost the thighs. Oh, you're blowing up. Good job. What do you mean blowing up? Thanks, yellow. Blowing up. Boom. Did you mean my thighs blow up? Like blow up thighs? Yeah. You're going to a reading stream, I might have to miss that. Nothing personal, I totally prohibit myself from such things. I mean, it's up to you, honestly, Scar. Like, I won't take any offense. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, you can miss it, you can ignore it, or whatever. Like, whatever. It'll be fine. I genuinely don't take offense to that, lol. Yeah. I just want you to know that it's not just fortune telling. Like, don't have such a narrow view of. Don't have such a narrow view of like, oh, this is fortune telling. I absolutely must not believe in it. But of course, if you feel like it's going to affect you negatively, which I feel is the case, fine. All right, yeah. So guys, just that goes for you guys too. Like, don't feel forced to come if I do like if say if I do a reading stream and you're not comfortable with me doing that kind of thing, feel free to like not come onto the stream. Like, really, yeah. Don't worry, like your face. You guys better like my face, okay? This is my money maker, okay? This is my money maker, baby. I miss having my head between those thighs. I'll squish it, Kiko. I'll squish it, baby. I just numbered you're doing great. Thank you, Foxy. It's great to see you. I'm just there's just a lot to do, okay? A lot of things on my mind as well. Yeah. Oh, we got a full 5 minutes. I knew she wasn't gonna end it in the middle of it. I'm trying to be fair, okay? I'm trying to be fair. Love you, Shiba. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being so honest, Scar. I know it's not easy to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, the thing about content for VTubers is that you should never feel obliged to turn up for everything they do, because different VTubers have different things they specialize in. And like, it's very unfair if the VTuber expects you to be there all the time. It's also unfair if you expect the VTuber to do everything you want all the time. So guys, the point is, it goes both ways, alright? Yeah. I was about to say something dumb, Peppa, with all my comment. As long as you believe it won't get you bonked, I'm sure it's worth saying. But, you know, I'm really going to like wrap up my stream now. So maybe save it for next time, alright? Alright guys. So for my homies on YouTube, thank you for coming. For the people on my Twitch, please stick around while I send you guys off to someone else who will take over your entertainment. Okay? Is that great? Is that a good plan? Okay. Let me just put the rate message before I forget. Last time I forgot the rate message. It was terrible. Thank you so much for Shiba. Thank you, Zero. And thank you so much for waking up so early to watch my stream. I appreciate it, okay? I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good day, Folly Muffin. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep soon. Atiyari. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.